build
Awesome.
together.
We do. Did you like? Actually, we do match a lot.
I know.
Did you plan this out?
Background.
Honestly, yeah, we match everything. You guys didn't even try, okay? You guys didn't even try. So I'm Matticus with the Sunday Afternoon Project. You are Lily.
Lily McClure.
What company are you here with?
I'm representing Social Venture Partners. It's a nonprofit. I don't actually work there. I volunteer there, but that's who I'm representing today.
Okay, I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
Hopefully, after this, you can represent Sunday Afternoon Project, too.
Oh, okay. I'd be happy to.
So before we ask the questions, I'm just asking you to do a little spin around, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Got it. Awesome. So we have 3 questions for you. It's going to be really easy.
Okay.
If you want it to be. You can make it hard if you... It's good.
I might.
All right, so our first question for you is, what are you passionate about?
My first thought in response to that question is I am passionate about making workplaces that enrich people's lives, where somebody can show up to work every day and it makes their day better. And then it makes them come home in a better mood and get to be a better parent or partner or friend. So really creating workplaces that enrich everybody's lives.
Well, that's really awesome. So can you give me an example of how you've done that?
Yeah, so right now I'm working for the state of Texas in public
Okay.
health.
You got a hard job.
I do have a hard job sometimes, but my job is to make it a great place to work. So some of the things that I'm helping them think about is how do we help people learn and grow at work? How do we think about our culture? How do we create flexible working arrangements that really allow people to not just be an employee, but live the other parts of their lives and handle many demands? So really taking an employee-centric approach to how we design work and how we design our organizations.
That's awesome. It is becoming employer-ran, though. Absolutely. Do you feel like you're having any problems or struggles with the ambiguity or any change for people, or is it most on either side?
Yeah, all sorts of ambiguity. I think in the work in this space, that's never really clear cut, and I think the way that I handle that is always listening, like going in with just a curious mentality and asking people what they need, and starting from that. And that, in my experience, kind of clarifies what I need to be doing every time.
That's awesome. You sound like a true advocate for sure. All right, so can you tell me, what does belonging mean for you?
Yeah, so I would say belonging is when you feel like you can show up in a situation and just be the true version of yourself. You don't have to demonstrate anything. You don't have to impress anybody. You just get to be who you are, and you exist in that situation, have value in that situation just because you're you and not based on any characteristics or accomplishments or anything else that you possess.
Do you feel like you practice that now, that you are like your true self?
I try. I'm a chronic people pleaser. So
Really?
I try my hardest, but it is still very hard. And I think I'm also really empathetic. So I have a hard time just, being myself and not feeling the need to make everybody else feel comfortable or constantly, feel the need to bring other people into a situation. So it's hard to get into that true authentic place sometimes when you're so focused on.
Oh, absolutely. I can understand. But how do you get yourself through it? Do you have some type of method that helps you?
Meditation, for sure. That's a big one. I think that gets me out of my head and just more present in my body, because my head sometimes can just be distracted on all over the place, but that centers me and then allows me to just be a little bit more comfortable and focused.
That's really great. I need to get better at meditation.
Oh,
I used to do it a lot, and it was so helpful, but now I'm just stressed out again. So our last question is, say that you're able to go back in time and tell your younger self one thing. What do you think that might be?
That's a great question. I think it would be kind of related to that chronic people-pleasing problem I have. I think I would just say you're enough as is. You don't have to do anything or be any specific thing to feel good about yourself or to be valuable. You can just be who you are, and that's enough. I think knowing that and understanding that probably would have saved me some struggles along the way.
I definitely agree with you, but let's think of it in a way of you're speaking to someone that might be adolescent at that younger age that you were. How do you think you would phrase that in a way that they would be able to digest that statement to be positive for them?
Yeah. I think it would be maybe listen to yourself a little bit more. You know more than you think you do. And if you kind of look inside instead of constantly be looking outside, that you'll probably find your way.
That's awesome. Do you think that you would listen to yourself? Have you heard that?
I think I do now.
You do now. Good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.